Now we're talking 22 through 26 here, and I think one of the key things to remember is that that is not the center of the circle, not the center of the circle. So keep that in mind as you're doing this. So when I'm looking at finding A, this is an angle that's on the outside of the circle. So you think through your theorems, it's going to be the one that you have a big arc and you have the small arc. Since the angle's on the outside, you're going to go 1/2 of big minus little. Okay, so 1/2 of big arc is 145. Now the small arc, that's kind of the issue. Well, what is that little small arc right there? The trick with finding that, I think, is seeing that the whole thing has to be 360, and it gives you 3 other pieces. So just take 360 minus those. Should get 34 when you do that. So really, you're dealing with 1/2 of 145 minus 34, 55.5. Now, the reason you can't just say, oh, it's a right triangle because it's tangent, is because you don't know that this bottom segment is a radius, because this isn't the center. Let's talk about B. B is a inside angle right there, but it's not just a central angle that matches 77. So the theorem that comes into play here is that angle B has to be 1/2 of arc and arc added up. So angle B will be 1/2 of arc plus arc. Or 1/2 of 77 plus, we found that other arc over there to be 34. So B is also going to be 55.5. C. All right, C. You have a tangent right there, and then you have a secant going all the way through. So you're looking at the last theorem there where you're going to take the tangent and square it, and it has to be the same as outside times whole thing. Okay, so I don't know what C is, so that's still C squared. The outside portion of the segment is 12. The whole thing is going to be 12, 18, 14. Add up all of those things, that's 44. So you got to do 12 times 44, then take the square root, and you're looking at like 22.98. So that's what you got for C. D. On D, I'll do it in gold here. You have a chord and a chord anytime they intersect on the inside of the circle. Back page theorem, maybe not far back page, but it's the one where they intersect on the inside, and segment times segment has to equal segment times segment. So 14 times 18 has to equal 16 times D. Easy algebra there, 15.75. With E, you could go the long way and say, okay, E has to be 1/2 of arc plus arc, but I'm going to cheat a little bit. Since I already know that B is 55, find your angle B. Since that's 55, it's got to be a linear pair with it. So that's going to be 180 minus 55.5, and you get 124.5 degrees for that.